Another rainy Sunday. Just out early doors to see what I can find in this little woods here. So it's a good spot for chanterelle mushrooms historically. So fingers crossed I'm going to get some of those this morning. But I'll let you know, obviously, as always. But yeah, hope everyone's doing all right. Beautiful. Coming to the end of the season now, of course. It's getting edging towards November and then obviously into winter. So this is really last knockings now. I'm actually stretching it a bit, I reckon, but fuck it. Got to do what you got to do, ain't you? So, wish me luck, and I'll be back in just a jiffy if I find anything. I'm now at the place I was at this time last year. I found loads and loads of, 1 second. It's pissing down. Lots and lots of chanterelles, and there is absolutely none. Potentially a bit of a wasted fucking journey, this one, so I'm going to be fairly rapid round here because I'm a little bit further away from home, so I want to make sure I get back local. I don't want to be out for too long today, so yeah, it's a bit of a fuck up, but I'll keep my eyes open just as I walk around anyway. But yeah, so sort of with chanterelles, the kind of habitat you're looking for, they tend to like birch trees. They also like moss, and they also like slopes. So if you can find those three things together, you could be onto a winner, but obviously, you know, at the right time of year. So 1 second. There. So yes, chanterelles like birch trees, slopes and moss. But quite possible that I've misjudged my timings a bit this year. Perhaps I'm a bit late. September actually probably would have been a better time for them, but never mind. I'm just going to do a lap and go back out, and then move my way on somewhere else. If I find anything, obviously, as always, I'll be back to let you know. Cheers! And just through there, I've just spotted these walking down the pathway. Actually, you can smell them as well because they absolutely fucking stink. And these are Phallus impudicus, common stinkhorns, and you can see that there's like flies all over them, basically because they smell of shit and death and decay. And they're fascinating mushrooms, but they're fucking rotten. But yeah, that's actually the first ones I've seen. I don't know, for a couple of years maybe. Common stinkhorn. Normally the cap at the top is got like a brown, sort of slimy, dirty, horrible looking cap, which sort of seems to attract the flies. But I don't know, these ones seem to have lost it. Either it's been washed away or whatever. I'm not sure. But yeah, Phallus impudicus, the common stinkhorn. You'll fucking smell it before you see it, I can guarantee you. It's very quiet in here. There's a lot of pheasants in here as well, so I've got a feeling this might be, probably not quite supposed to be on this part of the land, but anyway, I'm just inside the wood line. Just wanted to show you something that really annoys the hell out of me every time I find it. Get a really nice looking bolete, and it's absolutely covered in the bolete eater secondary fungus, which just destroys them for human consumption anyway. So yeah, so that would have been a nice looking bolete there. I'm not sure which type actually, because now it's almost impossible to tell just looking at it. But there's another one here. I'll just flip it over. Oh, not sure. Possibly bay bolete. Possibly. I'm not sure, to be honest. But yeah, what a shame. Never mind. onwards and upwards, as they say. I'm just going to go up this little hill here, see if there's anything up there. Oh, hang on, look. So there's one that isn't quite as far gone. That is a bay bolete, so a bit of a shame because they're a good edible. I'd have probably picked a couple of those if they'd been in good nick, but yeah, not with all that shit on them. Nah, fuck that. But it's possible there might be a couple of others that are in good nick if I just look around the vicinity. Just push through here. Getting absolutely fucking drenched today. Oh, I can't see any more bay bullets just around here, but there are some lovely little fly garricks still showing themselves, which is pucker. Wonderful mushroom, aren't they? I mean, seriously, pucker. Very, very cool. Let's just have a quick scooch down this little hill. Is there anything around worth nicking? No, I don't think so really. I mean, I'm not going to go right down into the woods there because I know I can hear a lot of pheasants down there, so I'm pretty sure I shouldn't go down there. Pheasants equals shotguns and all that, so I'm going to come back out and probably head off to the next place. Some beautiful porcelain fungus here growing from this old downed tree. I think maybe it was a beech tree. It's huge. It's been here a long time. But so you've got those there. Right, I'm just going to show you how much fungi can grow on one dead tree. So you've got those guys there. Alright, so come down. Got some more under here. Got some more here. Look at those beauties. Some more here, some little bubby ones. More and more and more. I've never seen this many in my life before, actually. And we've got some of these little guys here, which I think might possibly be the beginnings of Tremites versicolor or turkey tails. They sort of do look like turkey tails. If I come over to this side, we've got shitloads of a favourite of mine, the hairy curtain crust, also known as Sterium hirsutum. So there's a lot of that as well. It goes right down here, even onto these little logs down here. Got some more. I'm not sure if these are turkey tails or not really. I mean, I'm not brilliant on the small sort of bracket fungus, to be honest with you. They could be young ones, but that sort of scalloped edge is quite defined, isn't it? But really, really pretty, whatever that is. And we've definitely got some more little turkey tails growing here. Yet more porcelains here, all the way up there. Got more of this Sterium one here. If we come all the way along, we've got, I'm not sure what these ones are under here, like some sort of fungus, but I don't know, might be one of the, maybe young artist brackets or something along those lines, because there are some large ones here. And these are called artist brackets because you can kind of draw on the underside of them, and once they sort of die off and go hard, that drawing will be there permanently forever. So people sometimes do really nice sort of artworks on them, but they're too nice to try and rip off the tree, aren't they, really? But yeah, talk about a little tiny ecosystem all of its own. all on one tree. Well, don't come across that every day. It's a fucking dead pheasant here. His fucking head's been taken off, you know. Just move it. No, I don't know. Neck broken maybe? God knows. Oh, that's a shame, poor little fella. Well, never mind. Rest in peace, little guy. Right, I'm walking out of here now. It's a beautiful place to walk around, but yeah, it's not been particularly fruitful this morning. I was really hoping for those chanterelles to be there, because last year it was a phenomenal patch. I got like, I don't know, I got fucking loads, got like a bag full, and they're one of my favourites to eat. They're so nice. Oh my god, it's beautiful, beautiful mushroom. But never mind, it wasn't to be today. But I just saw another dead bird just now as well, a wood pigeon. So I think it's safe to assume the country boys around here do a fair bit of shooting, rooting and tooting. It's all good, you know, provided you eat the fuckers once you're done with them. But I don't know why they just... There's a pheasant right there crossing the road. Yeah, there's a lot of them here. Beautiful birds, pheasants. I can't really comment on the taste actually. I did have some once, but I cooked it so badly. It was like fucking old boot leather. It was fucking horrible. I sort of think I'd have been better off with a fucking Sainsbury's boiling and roasting the bag chicken, you know. But there we go. That's a big one. A couple here. There we go. Fly Garricks are still out. It's I just... Oh shit with this camera. Sorry guys. But yeah, I do love seeing them. It's just amazing, amazing looking fungus for real. Anyway, I'm going to sign off quickly because I'm nearly back at the car, and then we'll see how we go. I'm going to head back home, or a bit nearer to home now, and try and get at least something in the bag before the day is out. Otherwise, I'll be a right grumpy bastard. Well, I found something edible at least, and we've got some beautiful winter chanterelles popping up here. Craterellus tubiformis, I remembered it this time. So there's some nice looking ones there, and we come across here, and there's a few more down there, and some more down here. One there, some more here. Yeah, so like I said in my previous video, they do grow in like big numbers, so always a treat to find some of those. So I'm gonna whack some of those in the basket, and yeah, I'll see if I can find some more of those because they're good shit. So yeah, happy days. I'm pretty pleased about that. So I'm gonna throw some in my bag, and I'll be back in a jiffy. I've got to give props to the new basket as well. I've always wanted an actual basket to take with me, because basically, but I didn't want one of the little Red Riding Hood ones, you know, like skipping through the forest, like, you know, I wanted something that I could sort of carry around and sort of ramble around a bit without worrying about dropping it. Sometimes I need both hands to climb up stuff and what have you, but I've got this one, which is basically a fishing basket. It's got a little hole in the top, which is quite useful. I can just look, I've got these little winter shants here, you can just fucking drop those straight in, so I haven't got to open the basket for the little ones. But yeah, so top drawer, I'm well happy with this. So yeah, and also the good thing about a basket is they're recommended when you're foraging mushrooms, because when you put your mushrooms in your basket, all the holes in the wicker allow the spores to drop through. So basically it helps the mushrooms to reproduce again, rather than stick them straight in a rucksack. Yeah, it's convenient, but it's not ideal for spore dispersal and therefore reproduction of said mushrooms. So yeah, there's my basket. So not quite a Little Red Riding Hood. Nearly there though. Just wanted to just show you one of these up close because they really are. I'm shit at using this camera. They really are such a beautiful little mushroom. They have these. Oh, I can't focus anything. It's fucking useless. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how nice they look because I just think they're one of the prettiest mushrooms going. This like sort of yellow stem and this sort of ashy kind of dusky brownish kind of grey cap with all these beautiful pleats in. They are stunning. But anyway, yeah, I won't bore you any more with these. Alright, I lied. I said I wasn't going to show you any more winter chanterelles, but I've just fucking found just so many. I mean, and they're all a reasonably good size too. Some more there. There. Here. 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 You can't really see them, but just over there because they're so well camouflaged. Yeah, but there's fucking millions of them. So yeah, I've found a couple of seps as well, but they were too far gone to actually bother with. They're all mushy and mouldy, so I was surprised to see any today at all. Really, the season for them is really over now. But you know, there's always a chance. So, but I'm going to pick these, and I'll get fucking soaked, man. Oh shit. You see these quite a lot in birch woods. This is a birch here, an old dead stump, another one up there. But this is called a birch polypore. This one's fairly old, but it's really nice underneath. Birch polypore, yeah, it's pretty cool. You can use these once you dry them out, and I've done this myself. You can actually use them to keep knives and razors sharp, like a strop, like a leather strop you get, but you can actually use those for that. And underneath, it kind of, you can cut little bits out of it and actually use it as like a sticking plaster. It's yeah, it's pretty cool actually. There was some like ancient old like Neanderthal or mummy dug up from somewhere, I forget where it was now, and he had like a bag with him, and in the bag was shit's struggling to fucking hole. In the bag was a birch polypore, so they've obviously been used for various purposes for a huge number of years, which is pretty cool really. But yeah, so there we go. Yeah, birch polypore, fascinating shit. On my way back now, done this bit of woods as much as I really want to, I suppose. I've taken plenty of winter chanterelles from it, so I'm not complaining. I was hoping to perhaps find a rogue set that was clinging on a bit late in the season, but nothing really. There was a couple, but like I said, they'd already gone way beyond what's worth picking, so but never mind. I suppose it was a lot to ask for after a pretty fucking mustard season for seps so far. I did pretty well out of them this year, bless them. So filled up a couple of jars anyway with the dried ones. Got some puffballs here, check this out. Don't know if I'm going to be able to show you these very well. There's one there, and we've got a couple up here as well. Try and puff the spores out. Whee! My daughter loves them. All good fun. But yeah, so moving onwards. I've got one more place I want to stop off at on the way home. Let's see if we can't get any more winter chanterelles, or fingers crossed, the trumpets of death. Very pretty mushroom. Not sure actually what that one is. Could be a deer shield, Gluteus cervinus, or it could be one of the knights, possibly grey knight, ash knight. I'm not sure. I'm not very good on those. There's some other ones here that are obviously much larger. Nature's fucking bird bath. Look at that. I'm gonna stop for a quick drink. Get some out of there, or not. I prefer. There's another one here. Really quite lovely, even though it's only like a grey colour, pretty standard. But there's where's the other one? Just saw one that was not quite. Oh, there's one there. There we go. There's one that's not opened yet. It looks like a great big fucking egg. Isn't that lovely? There's some more down here too. Beauties. Really lovely. Yeah, I'll have to actually look those ones up, so I'm not entirely sure what they are. I've had a couple of best guesses, but I could be wrong. But yeah, very nice. Just looking through some of the hedgerows and stuff, and there's some of these rather well hidden little fellas, and these are called candle snuff fungus. Kind of cool, inedible, but yeah, they're very pretty, and yeah, they're quite kind of cool to see. What's these little fellas are down here as well. Some tiny little white, what might be some kind of oysterling. I'm not very sure. I'm not very good on some of these little tiny ones, you know. But yeah, candle snuff fungus. That's pretty cool, right? Right? Right. Sometimes a bright colour will just catch your eye in the woods, where everything's sort of like fairly dim and brown, and you've got this great orangey golden. I think these are Foliota squarosa, one of the scaly caps, I believe. I'm really not. My memory's fucking rubbish today. I can't remember the common name. I remember the Latin name. I can't remember the fucking Latin name. I remember the common name or whatever. But yeah, pretty sure that's what these are. Inedible, unfortunately, but they're kind of pretty. Yeah, really nifty to see those. So yeah, I'll try and remember what the actual fucking name of them is at some point. Not that anyone really gives a fuck anyway, I'm sure. Right, I've just spotted in the distance, just there, something that might be interesting. Looks to me like a decent sized Where are you? There you are. I think that's a bay bolete. Let's pick him up. Oh no, it's not. Looking at that stem, you can see those little tiny dots there. Looks like it might be a Lexinum species. But I've never seen one that ends up looking as big and chunky as that. They're normally, you know, fairly slender, but that's quite a big boy. But there's it's a little bit blue on the bottom there, so I'm not sure what that one is, so we're going to take that one home. But yeah, that's a good size bolete to find. Whether it's any good to eat or not is another matter altogether, of course, but you have to apologise, I keep looking the wrong way because I'm trying to do videos landscape, so I know people get pissed off when they're fucking portrait, but I keep looking in the wrong place because I'm used to looking at the camera, but now it's up there. Hi. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to bag this one. Well, I say bag, shove it in my fucking basket, bruv. Fucking, what is this? Swiss Family fucking Robinson. Quite a special find is this. I've never seen this here before. This is Sporassis crispa, or the cauliflower fungus. And you can just have a look at it there. It kind of looks like a big cauliflower, just sitting at the base of a pine tree there. Yeah, great edible, fantastic taste, texture. It's a fucking wonderful fungus to find, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that, so I'm going to take some of that and yeah, fucking get in. Right, heading off now. Got plenty to do at home, so I can't have a full day of today, but not been a bad day all told. I'll have a little look in the basket in a minute when we get back to the car. See what we found today. But you know, like, even when you don't find an awful lot to eat, foraging is just such a great way to spend time. And I just think, you know, any excuse I mean, I don't really need an excuse to be out in nature anyway. It's just the way I am, always have been. You know, even since when I was a little kid, always wanted to be outside, finding slow worms and bugs and things. But yeah, just get out there and give it a go. I'm telling you, just being outside, not just for physical exercise or physical health, but for your mental health as well. Yeah, it's certainly helped me out over the years. I think I've probably told the story before, but it was a few years ago, before I'd really started sort of foraging in earnest. But I was just going for a really dark patch of it's depression, I guess, is the best thing to call it. Just felt shit. I just felt fucking empty and horrible and just crap and just didn't know what to do with myself really. And then a very good friend of mine, hang on a minute, they're pretty, aren't they? Sorry, I get so distracted very easily. Yeah, a very good friend of mine just sent me a message and said, look, I know you're having a shit time, why don't you come out with me and we'll go off to one of my good spots and we'll go and find some good edibles to eat, obviously being edibles, but like, I was like, yeah, okay, you know, go and get some fresh air, clear the cobwebs away, that sort of thing. And that was it. I've just never looked back, and it's been a lifesaver for me. I know, obviously, drive my wife crazy with all the fucking mushrooms I bring home, and they're all over the house, and everything's just become completely mushroom centric in our house. But you know, fuck it, it's worth it. I mean, it's just what a way to start the day. I mean, not everyone wants to get up at fucking 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning, but for me, it's just great. It's just fucking wonderful. So I would say, for anyone thinking about going foraging, learning about wild food, fungus, plants, whatever, just grab it and go for it, because you know you cannot possibly regret it as a decision. You know, you can't. So you know, it can only be positive, unless obviously you eat something that's deadly poisonous and end up dead, foaming at the mouth with all your organs shutting down. You don't really need that in your life, of course, but yeah, but that's where the learning part comes in. See, every day's a fucking school day, yeah. So yeah, just do it. Just fucking do it, man. You know, I mean, I get people sort of roll their eyes at me all the time. Fucking hell, I get the piss taken out of me all the time. You know, fucking mushroom weirdo, whatever. But I'll wear that badge with honour. I don't give a shit. I love it. It's who I am now. It's become a bit of a way of life for me. But those same people, I still get people sending me photos all the time. What's this? What's this one? I found these. These look nice. What are these ones? So there's always that interest there. But people don't like to admit it, maybe. But whatever. Anyway, back at the car now. So should we have a little butchers inside the basket? Let's have a look. Wait till I get to the fucking car. I'll pop the basket down the floor. Right. Hang on a minute. Alright, here we are. Here's my lovely fishing basket. So, what have we got? We've got that lovely Spiralis crispa cauliflower fungus. We've got loads of these gorgeous winter chanterelles, and we've got this massive great bolete, which maybe it's an orange birch bolete or an orange oak bolete. I'm not sure. I need to try and pinpoint what this one actually is, because I don't actually know. Definitely Lexinum by the look of the stem for me. But other than that, but yeah, not bad for a couple of hours out. Homemade pizzas tonight, so some of that will be going on top. But yeah, happy days.